Hey everybody, just wanted to make a quick little breakdown video. This last weekend we had the Ventura Megabowl, which is a good melee tournament that some of our guys competed at. I just found this good takedown from Johnny Porter on my friend Brian here, and just wanted to point out a few things that maybe Brian could have done a little bit better to prevent this takedown. I see a lot of guys in melees that can do some simple stuff with their feet and their posture and their hands to prevent a lot of easy takedowns. Not to pick on Brian, he's a great fighter, and obviously Johnny Porter's a very excellent combatant. But yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video, point out a few things, and if it helps you, that's great. If it doesn't, tell me to stick it somewhere. Okay. Anyway, so before I press play, I just want you guys to notice one thing in particular. Look at Brian's posture in the black versus Johnny's posture in the green. Just take note of that. See what the difference is between their postures, and I'm going to press play, and maybe you can learn a little bit before I even have to say anything as to what mistakes were made. So anyway, press play, and boom, beautiful takedown, perfectly timed by Johnny Porter. As you may have noticed, Brian's posture was very upright, and both his feet were more or less directly under him. I know you couldn't really see due to the list. Thanks for Jimmy for getting all this awesome footage of the Megabowl. By the way, I'll put his link in the description below so you guys can see. But yeah, let's watch that again all the way through and see if we can point out some key details. Now, what could Brian have done better to help avoid that takedown? Mainly, obviously, what I mentioned before is the posture. When you're very upright with your feet directly under you, it makes it a lot easier to do that outside leg reap or the sotagari. And basically, I see this happening a lot with the melee guys, and just in general. They're not keeping their feet active enough. Their feet are kind of getting lazy, kind of dragging them, standing still a little bit too much. And granted, exhaustion and fatigue makes it a lot harder to stay active on your feet. Obviously, not trying to discredit anybody, but I just see little things that can use improvement, and so wanted to just point those out. Another thing, the use of frames, for those who are familiar with the terminology. Basically, a frame is extending typically your hands, but also could be your legs or whatever. But in this case would be using your hands and arms to create a post or a frame. In like football, they call it stiff arming. Essentially creating a block so that your opponent cannot close that gap and then ultimately reap your leg and get you taken down. Good position for these posts, shoulders, chest, under the chin, kind of posting along the crook of the elbow. Also, another good one is posting on the hip, putting a hand down there. Again, just to prevent your opponent from closing that distance by putting a physical block in the way. And you don't want to be using maximum strength. You just want to use the structure of your bones to do that, so you don't use as much energy, all that sort of good efficient grappling sort of thing. So yeah, just a few simple things that could have been done differently and may or may not have prevented Brian from getting taken down. But adjusting your posture so that you're not standing straight up and down, making it easier to do the sweeps and the leg reaps and all of that sort of stuff. Keeping your feet more active, not dragging your feet behind, leaving them open for sweeps and reaps and all that good stuff. And then just a simple post, a stiff arm, if you will, to try and prevent your opponent from closing that distance. So again, I'm not any kind of like grappling master or anything. At best, I'm a moderately adequate defensive grappler. I know how to stall the shit out of somebody in a grappling match, but I'm not an expert by any means. But I saw this clip and I just wanted to make a quick little video talking about this, helping anybody out who finds this useful. Yeah, you know, keep your posture, keep your hips back, keep your legs active, don't drag your feet behind, don't get lazy with your footwork, and keep a good post and control on your opponent. Because if you have a hand on your opponent, you have a better sense of where his movement is going, because your sense of touch reacts quicker than your sight, meaning you can feel the person moving and react to that faster than if you just see them moving. And then obviously if you have a hand on them, you can redirect the energy, all that good stuff. So anyway, I'm rambling now. Quick little video. Just wanted to put this out there. Awesome job by Johnny Porter. Him and the War Pigs, I believe, took first place at this tournament. Also, I'll post the link to the full event on the page. You guys can go follow them for next year and all that good stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching. Anyway, have a good day. Peace out. A-Town. Yo.
7, 8, 9, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. You can see that while he's flexing there, that if you do this at home, it's working all your delts, your tris, your plaps, it's all the major chest muscle groups.
And I'm doing double duty.